Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another Reddit Stories video. And today we have brought an eerie true Reddit story for you guys. Reddit isn't known for its true story, so please don't hold me too accountable for them. I mean, I do as best research as I can and try to verify them to see how real they are. So I think they're all real, but I could be wrong, but I think they're all true Reddit stories, and that makes them a little bit more scary. Because you know they're true, and that's scary. And these stories are great to listen to if you're studying, sleeping, relaxing, or just want to listen to a scary story, or in this case, an eerie true Reddit story. All right, without any further delay, let's get into an eerie true Reddit story. It was an ordinary night for Mark, a 32-year-old IT professional living in a quiet suburban neighborhood. His days were monotonous, filled with emails, meetings, and the occasional late-night movie to unwind. He never believed in ghosts, urban legends, or anything supernatural. That was until he encountered them. It was nearly midnight, the streets outside eerily silent. Mark was halfway through a documentary when he heard an unexpected knock at the door. It was soft, almost hesitant. Tap, tap, tap. He frowned, glancing at the time. He wasn't expecting anyone. Mark hesitated for a moment before getting up. He peeked through the peephole and saw two children standing on his porch. A boy and a girl, no older than 10. Their clothes were outdated, as if they had stepped out of a different time. "We need help," the girl said. Something about her tone unsettled him. It was flat, devoid of fear or urgency. Mark's grip on the doorknob tightened. "What's wrong?" he asked through the door. "Please let us in," the boy said. "We need to call our mother." Something about them didn't feel right. Their posture was too stiff. Their heads bowed slightly forward, avoiding his gaze. Every fiber of Mark's being screamed at him not to open the door. Then the girl lifted her head. That's when he saw their eyes. Solid black. Void of emotion. Void of humanity. Mark stumbled backward, his breath catching in his throat. A cold, unnatural fear wrapped around him like a suffocating blanket. The boy spoke again, his voice a chilling monotone. "We can't come in unless you invite us." An unrelenting nightmare. Mark's pulse pounded in his ears. He did what any rational person would do. He shut off the lights and stepped away from the door, hoping they would leave. But the knocking continued, slow, persistent. Tap, tap, tap. He grabbed his phone and typed a message to his best friend Jake. "Mark, dude, some kids are outside my house. They won't leave." Jake, "Kids? At this hour? What do they want?" Mark, "They're weird, man. Something's off." Their eyes. No response. The typing bubbles appeared, then disappeared. A few moments later, Jake finally replied. "Jacob, are they black-eyed kids?" Mark frowned. Mark, "What?" Jake, "Look it up. Whatever you do, don't open the door." His hands trembled as he searched for the term. Countless accounts flooded his screen. Stories eerily similar to his own. Reports of strange, pale children knocking on doors, asking to be let in. Once invited, things always went terribly wrong. Mark's breath hitched. A soft whisper slithered through the cracks of his door. "Let us in, Mark." He hadn't told them his name. The terrors of the night. The lights flickered. The air grew heavy, thick with something unseen yet oppressive. The knocking turned to pounding. Bang, bang, bang! Mark grabbed the nearest object, a kitchen knife. His mind raced. What would happen if they got in? What were they? A shadow shifted outside his window. His stomach dropped. They weren't just at the door anymore. A loud thump resonated from the back of his house. Then another. They were trying to find another way in. His phone buzzed. A text from Jake. "Jake, get out. Now!" Mark didn't need to be told twice. With his heart hammering, he bolted through the back door, sprinting to his car. As he fumbled for his keys, he caught a glimpse of the figures standing on his porch. Their faces were obscured by darkness, but those soulless black eyes gleamed under the moonlight. As he started the engine, the children took a single step forward, then another. By the time Mark sped down the road, they were gone, vanished. The haunting aftermath. Mark never returned to that house. He moved in with Jake for a few weeks until he found a new apartment. But the nightmares continued. He'd wake in a cold sweat, convinced he heard knocking at the window. Tap, tap, tap. One night he checked his phone before bed. A new message from an unknown number. Unknown, we still need to come in. His screen glitched. His lights flickered. And for the first time in weeks, he felt that suffocating presence return. He never slept that night. Theories and real-life encounters. Mark's story isn't unique. Across the world, countless others have reported similar encounters with the black-eyed children. Some believe they are spirits, lost souls searching for a way back. Others insist they are demons, bound by a rule that requires permission to enter. Some claim they are omens. If you see them, tragedy follows. Illness, car accidents, financial ruin. And then there are those who whisper of something worse, beings not of this world. Reports suggest that those who encounter these beings experience more than just fear. Some have suffered from unexplained illnesses, technology failures, and even fatal accidents. Many who have let them in have reported feeling their energy drain, as if something was feeding off their very life force. And then there are those who go missing, forever. Whatever they are, one thing is certain: once you see them, they never forget you. So what do you think? Have you ever experienced something unexplainable? A strange knock at your door late at night? A presence you couldn't explain? You can also share your horror or mystery stories or your personal true experiences in the comments for narration. Who knows, your story might be the next one featured here. And remember, if you ever hear a knock at your door late at night and a child asks to come in, whatever you do, don't let them in. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe our channel, Reddit Stories. Press the bell icon for more videos update.